What is going on, guys? Advantage Sports Talk. Now, the purpose in this video is talking about the topic of LeBron James and the way people feel about him, public opinion, and other personalities as well. We're going to be talking about Skip Bayless as well. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Skip Bayless definitely has a personal issue with LeBron James for some reason. I don't know if it's because people are comparing him to Michael Jordan. And, some of these fans are head over heels in love with Michael Jordan. Or head over heels in love with LeBron. Or head over heels over whatever the case may be. I'm not that kind of fan. I'm a fan of the sport. I'm a fan of teams. I am not emotionally wrapped up into a single individual athlete at all. By any means. What I will tell you that the LeBron James hater club, I'm just going to go ahead and call it that, they have become, especially Skip Bayless, at this point, he is starting to seem like an obsessed lunatic at this point. And I'm going to tell you why I see that now. He disagrees with the Lakers raising a banner for the in-season tournament win. Is it a coincidence that happens to be the Lakers that LeBron plays on? If another team won, would he be sitting there saying, I disagree with them raising a banner? I can't prove it, but I really don't think so. I think it's another way it's just another irritation that he has to try to diminish something that was accomplished. The in-season tournament is not a huge deal, but it's still a victory, and I think this bothers him a lot. I think anytime LeBron James is on the team and he wins something, it just bothers these people to the point where they just have to do stuff like this. They have to say stuff like this. They have this weird personal issue with him. I will tell you, I'm not a huge fan of LeBron's antics, his emotional behavior on the court. I'm not a huge fan of him as an individual. But like I said, I'm not a hater of him either. I just look at him as a ball player, a guy who is extremely successful. This guy's been to, I think, 10 NBA Finals. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous that an individual would even go to that many, let alone win rings with 3 different teams. I mean, when they won the championship during the bubble, the what they call it, the COVID-19 lockdown situation, those same people came out, well, that doesn't count. The bubble doesn't count. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be saying that if another team that didn't have LeBron on it won the championship. I think that just goes into the obsessive lunatic individual that they've become. They've become absolutely head over heels obsessed with it. And I don't understand why or how one could be that obsessed with hating on an individual. You have people like Candace Owens that doesn't like him, has a lot of negative things to say about him. Now, I will tell you this. If he was not very successful like he has been, they wouldn't hate him like this. I guarantee you that. This comes with the territory of success. It just comes with it. And I can understand if people say, well, he's not better than Michael Jordan. But I don't understand the obsessiveness, how much it means to you, how loony these people are when it comes to how angry they get when people talk about it. It's that to me is absolutely senseless. And that is the point where it comes loony. It's not the fact that they see it that way. If you see LeBron as not your favorite player, if you see him as not the greatest of all time, there's nothing in the world wrong with that. That is a perfectly reasonable opinion or point of view. I'm talking about the obsessiveness that you have with it is the point that just makes it just gets weird. I mean, they're using weird terms now. They're using terms like LeBron sexual. The whole thing is just loony and weird. I don't see how it ever got to the point where it got that loony. And it seems like whenever he accomplishes, this is something that I notice. If he accomplishes something big, like breaking a record, winning this, won that game, won that, whatever it may be, I always anticipate the haters are going to work overtime making memes, making videos, making this, making that, because they just absolutely can't deal with it. It just stresses them it just stresses the hell out of them, and they just got to get him back for it. It's like, oh crap, he did something again. We got to get him. We got to get him. We got to get him. He's not great. He's not great. He's not the GOAT. And they're obsessed with it. A conversation about it is okay. An opinion about it is perfectly fine. But the obsessiveness of it has just gotten extremely weird. It has gotten really, really, really weird. And it's like they have become lunatics in a way. It's like they're just getting loony with it. It's like, and I'm reading some of the stuff, I'm looking at some of the stuff people are saying, I'm like, how did it get to that level where it means that much to people? And I'm talking about every single day. You log into any social media platform, they're all over the place. And it's like, these people are just obsessed lunatics. And I even know fans that talk about it on a regular basis, how much they don't like what LeBron did. They don't think this is that great. He's not the GOAT. Jordan's better. He's not great. And the obsessiveness of it, like I said, I've said this a million times on this video, that is the part that makes it weird. It's not the fact that they have that opinion. That opinion is perfectly valid. It makes sense. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the loony obsessiveness that comes with it that just makes me say, okay, now this is just getting loony now at this point. I don't disagree or agree with anyone who says he's not the greatest or he is. I just don't think so. I think there's different ways to measure who you feel is the greatest of all time because, let's be honest, there's no actual GOAT. It's not an official accolade. It's just a thought, a point of view. You know, some players are way better than another player at something. The other player is way better than that player at something else. And it's just this back and forth stuff. And it makes good sports conversations. It makes good dialogue. But when you start getting to the point where you just start getting loony with it, and it becomes obsessive, and it starts to affect you emotionally, that's when it just gets really weird. And anyway, that's this video. What's your opinion? Are you one of those people that are obsessed? Are you an obsessed lunatic that loses sleep every time the guy accomplishes something? Are you not worried about it? Are you just a regular sports fan? Where do you stay in this? All comments, all opinions are welcome, even negative ones. If you dislike what I'm saying, your comments are just as welcome as the positive ones. If you think I'm a complete idiot, your comments are welcome. Your opinion is welcome. All opinions are welcome on this channel, on the comments. I'm not going to sit up here and say, you better say something nice about what I'm saying or stay off the channel. No, you're welcome too. Your opinion is what I want. I want your honest perspective on it. I don't want something that's coded up. I don't want you to try to make everything sound nice. Anyway, that's this video.